Hello everyone and welcome to Yoga with Rachel. Today we explore corpse pose. Yes, it is a very morbid name for a yoga posture, but it does have a number of wonderful benefits. It really encourages us to relax both our body and our minds, which is why we typically find this pose at the end of a yoga class. This pose is also seen at the very beginning of yoga classes as a way to kind of settle in and to perhaps even make an intention in relation to how you plan to move both on and off of your mat. So in terms of props for today, please bring along either 2 pillows or 2 blankets or a combination of the two. If you do not have these items available, no worries, because I will provide some variations for us. Okay, let's rest in peace. Okay friends, we are going to explore the full expression of this posture before we start to integrate some props and variations into this practice. If you have a hair elastic in, take it out, let the hair down, because we really want to relax and sink into the earth. So let's come to lay flat on our backs. Keep the soles of your feet on your mat to start, knees pointing up towards the sky. Press gently into your head to lift up the upper back body and to snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your chest. This will create more of an opening in our heart space. Now tuck your chin in slightly to create some length in the back of the neck. Check in with our low back here. Our low back has such a beautiful natural curvature to it. Now, I'm perfectly fine, if you want to leave, some space between the mat as well as your low back. Totally cool. The reason why we may not want to bring our low back totally flush to the mat is because we're trying to cool in this posture. We're not trying to prove anything or turn on the core or anything like that. So just relax into it. That's what I'm trying to say. Extend your legs out long on your mat, bringing your feet to the wide edges of your mat and just allowing the feet to fall, just wherever they naturally may fall. Next, release your hands to the mat. Give yourself lots of room, especially in the armpit chest area. This allows for that area to breathe, especially after perhaps a very heated yoga class. Your body may be looking to cool off. Allow your fingers to curl in, palms reaching and facing towards the sky. Breathe normally and naturally. Find that natural rhythm. Close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Release your full body into the earth and feel supported here. So yeah, we are in the posture. Now, this is where I believe the hard work begins, because our minds, they like to wander and explore, and that is perfectly normal and it is okay. Perhaps we may already be thinking about our to-do lists, recounting or revisiting our day, thinking about our pets, or thinking about something that we need to perhaps complete at work. I want everyone, including myself, to acknowledge the thoughts that surface, say hi to them, smile at them, and then just gently say, not right now. In my yoga teacher training, my instructor said that she used the following mantra, put it down. So maybe that will be useful to you. So in other words, if a thought is coming up, you acknowledge it and you say, I'm going to just put you down for the moment. So that way I can stay in the present. Another really helpful tip here is to create a mudra by bringing your thumb and your index finger together to touch and focus in on that feeling. Perhaps that can help you stay anchored in the present moment. Another useful strategy is to perhaps listen to the sounds in the room. Perhaps notice the temperature or even the smells. Hopefully they're good smells. But these strategies can really help us stay grounded and rooted in the present. Just remember that this is a practice. So, if you're feeling great, stay here. If your low back is feeling a little bit fussy, or perhaps you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable in this pose, this is where our pillows and or our blankets come into play. So you can take your pillow and place it underneath the knees, like so. And then you can take your blanket, place it where your head and neck will rest, and then go to lay back and sink back on your mat. You may have to just make a few adjustments. So this may feel really yummy to you. If it does, great. Relax here. If you're thinking, oh, what about me, Rachel? I didn't bring any items to the practice. Got your back. No worries. What you can do instead is you can bring your feet, the soles of your feet, to the long edges of your mat, and then just allow your knees to kiss together and relax here. This is a great way to relieve any discomfort in the low back as well. So, choose a variation, play around with it, stay curious. We're going to be here for 10 more breath cycles. So, you decide what works best for you and your body and your goals, of course. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rock your head from side to side. Take a full body stretch, imagining that you're just starting your day, you're just waking up and getting out of bed. Yawn, And let's hug our knees into our chest, roll on over to one side, and we'll slowly lift ourselves up. So that way we come to a nice seated position. Good timing, Angel. Hello. Oh, yeah, you're so cute. And she's definitely not in corpse pose right now because she's waiting for her food. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so that was corpse pose. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to share your experiences with me in relation to perhaps what you found challenging, or perhaps even the props or variations that you tried. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Yoga with Rachel channel. It is the best way to support free yoga content for all. Give this video a like if you found it nice and relaxing, and share this video with someone that you believe would benefit from exploring this posture. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a relaxing and restful day. Peace out.